So like I said before, Farever is this new MMO light game, right? And I want to stress this a little bit because not many people understand these concepts. The game is a digital product in early access. So what that means is that, and this is the same thing for a lot of games, even beyond the early access title. When we buy games, we never really own them. I'm just letting y'all boys know. These are licenses. We basically are owning a hall pass.
What did you say? What did you say?
A hall pass. So to walk down the hallway of the game. But that don't mean we own the hallways. You get what I'm trying to say? It's really important to stress this because oftentimes these little nuances is what makes people confused and gives people a little bit of different expectations of what they're going to get from these video games. You know what I mean? And the thing for me is that I already knew I was getting a game in early access. So the server instabilities, the lags, the delays, the spikes, the crashes, I was already ready for those things. Those things was not the issue. The issue is the fucking hackers. Like the people who are hacking the game. The people who are like, I'm a grindy guy.
Here I come.
I like to play MMOs, you know what I mean? I like to have fun, man. And the problem is that imagine you spend hours and you think in your head you're gonna be like Kirito, right? You're gonna work up the leaderboard. You're gonna do this, that, and the third. And then this mofo come out of nowhere with his computer skills and he manages to just appear at the top. It's kind of unfair, especially because I wasn't invited.
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing. You feel me? It's not a Diddy party if, Diddy not there. Like,
Here I come.
come on, guys. That shit sucks. It ain't even been 10 days and the game's already cooked y'all boys. These people already figured out a way to mess around with the game's internal systems. And I'll get into a little bit more into that later about the game state and that what's actually going on in the game. But people have already found a way to do duplicates. They've already found a way to do gold exploits. They've already found a way to do glitches, chest rerolls, all types of stuff. And the problem is that I can imagine the sentiment of what some developers may feel when they see a program or product they made and people just break into it. It's like a two-way relationship when it comes to the gaming industry and us. And I just want to break down what's going on with Farever and just give you a little bit of my thoughts. You know what I mean? Just give you a piece of my dome. So with all the hacks, with all the exploits, without the duplications that's going on, the major things to understand about Farever is the root cause of a lot of these issues lie within it being in its early access state. And that's why I said earlier, that's something that we have to remember. This as a digital product is not done. It's simply not done yet. Now, the duplicates and the gold exploits weren't the only issue. You feel me? Players found a lot of bugs where negative armor and magic resistance and the values of these things would cause massive damage spikes and make them look overpowered. But here we are, just like 10 days in, and they've already messed it up for everybody, bro. And the thing is that when they do shit like this, I guarantee you, not a lot of developers, at least me, if I was a developer, I wouldn't really feel inclined to keep trying this hard anymore. Y'all already broke my game. Bruh. Like, and I'm just letting y'all know, like, games are a piece of digital art entertainment. For me, they were like the greatest source of escapism that any person can enjoy. And people are ruining that relationship by hacking. Like, it sucks, especially because once again, I'm not a part of it. Like, so with the game being in early access, Farever had high ambitions. It was supposed to be like this co-op RPG, 10 classes, a whole bunch of dungeons, a whole bunch of regions, biomes, you name it. And the aspirations, they were pretty good to me, to be quite honest with you. I like shit like that. So I'm not going to complain. You know what I mean? Now, to circle back to that earlier point I was mentioning to you guys about it being in early access. Now, it's a digital product that's in early access. So Steam's official stance is you pay for what you see. There is no consumer protection here. There is no, oh, you don't like the product? Well, we'll probably exchange it for you for something of equal value. No, none of them like that. If Steam will give you a 14-day window and a 2-hour playtime. Because Steam, they kind of cool for that. I'm not going to hate on them for that. They kind of cool for that little, because I could take that grace period. They've gotten me right sometimes. But the main point is that the game is in early access. It could get abandoned. Somebody can break into the servers and throw coffee all over it. And guess what? You you got nothing. You're done. Finito. Completa. And that's the problema. The issue is that we are buying early access products. There's no consumer protection behind these type of products, and we should know this. We should know this. We should know this. I'm saying this for a reason because, bruh, I'm tired of the rhetoric. I'm tired of the fact that not just games, politics, the whole world, right? There's so much crazy stuff going on, and we often act like we have no power, we have no say, we have no things to do. I'm not a complainer. I just get stuff done. I can't return it. Oh well, bruh. Whatever, bruh. Ain't no press, man. You feel me? I'll just keep it pushing. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Now, the only game this really reminds me of, and y'all know I'm about to mention, I ain't trying to make nobody upset, but the truth is New World. If you guys remember in 2021 when New World dropped, it had a bit of that dupe issue too. It had a bit of an exploit dupe issue. People were repeatedly using different things, transfers, and while they cleaned the house and they was doing XYZ, and eventually they did get banned and they rolled back some of the stuff, by then the game's economy was already screwed. People have already gotten away with so much, and that's the problem. The base, the foundation, the starting, the season one of the game, an MMO at that, something where people's accomplishments are kind of like permanent, I guess, on the server, it's already manipulated, bro. There's no point in playing. Hey man, real world is hacked, and you're telling me the game is also hacked that much too, fam? So nothing is real? Nothing? You guys can't give us one thing? Just one. Now, it would be wrong of me to say that Shiro Games didn't try to do something about it. They did put some soft caps on the amount of gold people could have and the amount of characters people could have and the amount of items some people can have as well. But the biggest issue is that the people who, once again, partook in this corruption that did not invite me for some reason, these people are not banned. They're still playing the game. So all the money that they just stole, they just grabbed, they just took and did whatever they wanted with, it's still in their bank accounts and not in ours. And it's kind of unfair because, once again, how are we supposed to enjoy this game knowing that other people got shit we want to? It's not fair. I can't hack like them. I can't do that shit. And why should I? Imagine you went to school, you learned hacking, you actually have such a powerful brain, you can do that shit. And you spent your time going on an online game with a whole bunch of people who play an online game that's not even completed. It's literally still in its baby stages, and you hack it. Are you bored? You gotta be bored, bruh. You really gotta be bored at this point, bruh. At the end of the day, I love games. I'm pretty sure everybody else who plays games loves games. And the thing is with hacking, and like, it's a very, it's not really that polarized of an opinion, but here's the thing that I really honestly feel like nobody's saying. Everybody has tried to cheat at a game once. We've all done it. There were cheat codes on the PlayStation games, hacking, playing games, overcoming the developer boundaries that they put in front of us isn't new per se, but it specifically sucks in categories of online games because this is something where we all are supposed to start on equal ground. We're all in like this pseudo competition online world, even though none of it's real. We're all still having fun. You get what I mean? And here this mofo comes with knowledge we don't have and is able to take the spotlight. And it's not really spotlight, right? It's once again just an online game. Who uses their God-given knowledge of computer magic and does that to a game like this? Like, what is the point, dude? Like, you're probably going to stop playing the game after a couple months. There's no point of doing that to someone. Now, like I said before, Shiro Games, they put a bandage on the situation. They did decide to put some patches, although they did not ban the actual hackers and the actual people who have done the crime, the dirty work. The problem here is this, without giving such an adequate response, the fact that they just literally moved on to saying, hey, we're about to drop this new feature in the game. It's called an auction house. This is the type of shit that you guys were waiting for, right? It's kind of like, we're not done, bro. The game isn't done yet. I got people hacking the game, bro. Fix y'all shit first before y'all start trying to sell me on, like, you feel me? It's weird. It's weird, really. But I will say the Steam reviews are definitely doing their thing, though. People are still getting to it. People are still hitting the ballots, right? Like, if you look here, this one person says, don't get me wrong. The game is very enjoyable. It has great potential for the price. You definitely get your money's worth. I'm leaving a negative review because the future of this game depends on the developers fixing a major issue. The game is client side. Back to what I was telling you guys. And that cheat engine currently works on it. If this isn't addressed, it could seriously impact the game's long-term health. Update, they put a bandage on the fix, yet no one has been banned and the cheats still work. Y'all see it. I could go down the list. Now, once again, the game sits at mostly positive reviews, though. Not like nobody likes the game. It's still pretty fire, you know what I mean? But the issue is once again, you're having such a bad base, bro. Like, games in these states, this is how the community gets built. This is how the grassroots begin, you know? Already, you are letting the hackers walk. You are letting people who have made laughter of your hard work, who have made laughter of the 99 hours that Uriand has put into the game, the amount of hours I put into the game, for Christ's sake. Like, how many hours I put into the game? I put 18.4 hours of my life I'm never getting back. So the least that could happen is ban the hackers or let corruption be open for everyone. This game, I'm about to start keeping it pushing because it looked like it's about to have a bad start. Keep this all in mind before you buy the game because it has a lot of merits. I'm not going to sit and say you won't have a good 20 hours worth of fun, but you're quickly going to lose your motivation when you find out all the people who look cool, bro, they just smarter than you at computer science, bro. They're not really good at the game. They're just smarter than you. Once again, if you like videos like this, my name is Cal. Please check me out on my other videos. I did drop an original review on Farever too. Might as well just X-nay that shit right now. Just check out my next shit, man. You guys enjoy yourselves.